We never use that little thing. We just put some wood in there and it's been curing, whatever it's called, brewing for about a year, maybe 2. So it burns quite well, but never use it. It smells lovely. There we go. This is where we are. Right, a little bit of explanation. So these are 8 foot, and these are the offcuts. And what I've done, because the 8 foots are bloody heavy and they're hard for me to use to move around on my own, what I've done is use these offcuts just to help me work out exactly where I'm going to put the 6 posts that are going to support the slopey roof here, which is a 15-foot metal roof, just sloping down there. L-shaped sort of kitchen there, sitting area, that thing there. It's going to go here, and we're just going to deck out right to the very end now, rather than cutting all that off, which is normal. So decking round the back area, if you like. So what I decided to do, which is pretty obvious, it's 4.8 metre runs right the way down to that joist. And we're going to have one join there. So the main sitting area and the kind of visible area of the kitchen is not going to have any joins. All the joints are going to be down there, and I'm happy with that. Watcha. It's been chucking it down all day today. Lost half a day, but I thought I'd give you a little update. I paid £50 for that about 20 odd years ago, and it still hasn't died. Incredible thing. Just sliding, like, you know, nice posh ones in there. Well, it's not a posh one, but you know, the better one is in there. This thing just keeps going. Absolutely zero complaints with it. How can I complain, eh? 20 odd years, 50 quid. It just works. Same blade. Back on track. See these 2x1s? What I did is I've just mocked this up. I am going to take all this down again in a minute. I just want to explain what I did and why I did it. So obviously we're going to have a metal roof on here, and it's going to slope down towards the back. So what I did is I took some of this 2x1 and I've put it across here, and I put it across there, and then sat this beam on top of the 2x1. So I sat the 2x1 here. You can see there's a screw hole there. Or was it there? One of them. Put it on here, stretch it across there. It means I can at least hold that up while I go and put that one in place. But of course, this one isn't set this distance away from the top. It's set that extra bit on top. In other words, that's how I got the slope. It's that simple. This gap up here is the width of some scrappy wood over there, some derail, and the only important thing is that up there is the same as that there. So just with a couple of temporary 2x1s, I was able on my own to lift these up and put them in place. I've got some 6x3s now, so again 4.8 meters long, but there's 6x3s, and there's 1, 2, 3 going to go across here, and that's going to hold up the roof. It's really hot out here, by the way. It's so humid. This is ridiculous. But now the rain has cleared off, I'm about to get stuck into it. So a quick recap, that's what I'm doing now. Right, so everything is temporary. I even guessed where these boards are going to go forwards and backwards. I just made it stick out a bit, stick out a bit, stick out, and then I could at least go, get off my foot. I can at least go to here, and I can take a view without killing myself. I can take a view as to where these will come to typically in terms of this space here. So right now they're right bang over the middle, which is exactly where I want them. So I'm going to deck this, and one of the reasons to put decking on here rather than just cut these off, which is what you'd normally do, is we're going to build a wall here, but this gives me access around the back. I'm not likely to ever use it, but I can get here, and then I can actually get up and I can put some sort of support across the back. I can put guttering across the back. So this is going to slope down, collect the water, and then take the water down here somewhere, and then send it on that direction So that is downhill. So this is downhill and that's downhill. Send the water that way, past the barn and everything. We're going to just cause so many problems doing that. Right. Yeah, so I'm going to bore this out in a minute. I think that's something I need to do. I also need to get an 8x2 here. Look how close this is to the roof there. I mean, how's that for blind luck? That's a standard 4.8 metre length from there to there. It hasn't been cut down, and I just thought I'd put it there, but before I cut it off, had that consideration, can I use it? So, I'm going to get a bit of 8x2, stick it on right along the back there, and lift it up just about that much, i.e. the width of one of these planks, and that will give me an edge. So not only will it bind all of these together and stop them twisting a bit like the noggins do, but it will also give me an 8x2 right across the back. And the point of that, stop it, see his tail? The point of it is I can get some 4x4s and I can actually attach them to that 8x2 that's running along there. So when I put a bit of 8x2 on the end, I'll use big sort of, I'm doing like 8-inch or maybe 10-inch screws, and they'll go right into the end. Because that 8x2, I want it to be in there really firmly, and then the 4x4 posts, I can chop them in half, like along its length. So I've got a 2-inch piece of wood that then goes up to a 4-inch piece of wood, and I can stick them on the end, and that gives me a kind of a handrail or some form of handrail across the back. It's not really going to be used, but I think it would be a smart thing to do. I'm going to have decking on the back here. Why not put a handrail there? And do you know what? The more times I say that out loud, the more times I wonder, why am I bothering? There's going to be a wall here. I'll be able to have access here to that area, but it's like, why do I need a rail? Yeah, I'm not really likely to go around there, to be honest. So, yeah, I'm making it as I go along, really. Maybe I just put a post there. That could be my first post. And then I could put another post here, and then the corner, or actually put a post in the corner nice and strong, put one there nice and strong, similar to this. Strong one there, just a small support in the middle, but this height is 1.2 meters. Push this back here, imagine this as being a wall here. I could push this back to the end there, and I've got strength from there to there, I've got strength from there to there, and a supporting post sticking up there. I just don't bother with a post there, with a wall there, fence if you want to call it. Why bother? Interesting, isn't it? If I was to put a post there, it does mean that if I've got a 1.2 metre post sticking up here, it means I could actually stand there on the decking and then stand on the roof and walk on the roof. I'm going off the idea now. I think I've talked myself out of putting a fence up here. So this decking beyond these two posts, this is a wall here. This is a full height wall going to fill this space with a big window in it. So that decking at the back, yeah, you shouldn't leave it open. Why would I close it? I don't know why I do it, but it's kind of calming. It's like having a little friend nearby. You don't talk to the fire, but it's just there. You have to kind of feed it and interact with it, and maybe it's just a good chance to have 5 minutes away from focusing on this. Yeah, okay. It's my attention span's not very good. Right. Okay. Where are we? I've just done a rip cut. I've just put an insert in here. There's one there, which has gone in quite nicely. And I wasn't going to bother filling this gap because if we're building a wall there, you'd never see it. But having said that, and seeing as I was so kind of successful with putting that rip cut in there, it's gone from about 8 centimetres down to about 7.5 by this point here. I thought I might just do this one. So I'm going to go and get a little bit more wood. It's going. I think I bought, was it 12, 14, 16? I can't remember. Got about 4 left, 5 left. So a couple more of those. Rip cut in here. I've got a straight cut across the front here, straight cut there, and then I need to put a bit of fancy stuff around the front, and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I did pull this string line across here at one point and shaved off a bit of that one there. So I could. Have I got an 8x2? Did I bring it out? Were you watching? No. I've got that off cut. Where's the other one gone? Oh yeah, it's on the back over there. So I need to get another 8x2 and consider putting it across the front here. Perhaps like I've done at the back. Lift it up and then bring the boards up to it. Let's have a look. Let's just see how it's going to space out. This is the straight cut, and that's quite an overhang there. So I think, looking at this, let's have a bit of 8x2, please. There's one there. I'm not sure that cardboard's done much good there. It smells nice. 8x2 on the face. Oh, there we go. Well, that's solved, isn't it? I think I just span a bit of 8x2 right the way across and then bring the board out. Why is that sticking out? Is that the one I cut back? Oh, it is. Let's put a little tiny space in there. Let's put a tiny space in there. These 2 bits of wood are dry, so that would be nice. So I think what I need to do is put some 8x2 on there, and then the piece of wood I put on the top, I just need to blend it. I think this tolerance here, I don't think it matters. I don't want to exaggerate all these gaps, but equally I don't want to spend too much time on it. You know, if there's tolerances in it, I don't really care. You know, it's supposed to be rustic, that's the point of this. So let's get a bit of 8x2. Let's whack it on the front. Same thing, we're keeping this clear because this is a seating area. Oh, look at that 8x2 rising up over there. See that? Look at that. Ooh, look at that joint finger. Interesting. There's no board there. There was no board on the end, so there's nothing keeping it down. Okay, I might need to go over there and have a fiddle around. Right, anyway, 8x2 on the front. Let's put a couple of boards on here. Got a square cut here, and then it looks like I've got maybe an irregular cut around this thing here. Trouble is, if I get this cut wrong, it's going to be ugly and visible. So I could actually cut here, and insert a bit there that's going to look awful, isn't it? Okay, I think I need to do a clean cut here on this piece of wood. It's going to be very visible, this one. Damn. Okay. Okay. Let's get the wood laid out. I've got a few bits here. Let me pull it all together and let's time lapse it. Here we go. Actually, you know what? before I carry on, I'm gonna have a cup of tea. Ignore that thing. See the important bit. You see what happens. Right. Back sore now. Stop really. Where's my proper hammer? Why am I using that? Poppy, find a hammer, please. Beautiful woodwork. Look at that. Turn and down and down and wide angle, and the camera just fell over. How's that? Is that okay? It looks a bit sketchy because it's leaning down, but we'll see what happens. That'll probably do, because all of these exposed joints like this are going to get soaked in creosote, so I don't really care about this. In fact, in some respects, these kind of lazy saw cuts I made here, as I was cutting across, all of the little bits sticking up as they started to splinter and decrease, it meant that the saw basically fell in a little bit, so you don't get a regular nice shallow cut, I suppose. And you can see it's on the cross cuts, because once these bits that are sticking up start to break off, the whole sort of saw just leans in a bit. but that'll work to my advantage because it means creosote's going to get in there and soak in beautifully. Right, I cheated a little bit here. I literally just screwed this onto my homemade sawhorses, or work horses, or work benches, or saw benches. Sawhorses. Work horses. Let's go for monkeys. I'm done actually, I'm really tired now. When I get tired, obviously that's when mistakes happen. As in, I get injured. So, okay. Get in. Give me that nonsense. Oh, is that all it is? Is it this? What's this? We'll put that there. There's a hitty stick. Oh. Oh. I'll pull that back out again actually. It just decreases this step, look. And that hole is not too big. Open up a little bit. How does that look? Oh, the light. Look at this, look at this. Ooh. Oh, life's over. I think I got away with that. What do you reckon? Yeah? I'm happy with that. You know, this is a bit of a goof. Well, not goof, it's just none of this is particularly accurate. So I'm actually really pleased with it. I think it's fine. This was a conscious decision to put the seam like that. And it's really because the chances are there'll be something there as a distraction. Later taters. Oh, what's all that about? It's like they're all going over there to have a go at the kites. Kite fight. What are they doing? Is this the start of some sort of migratory thing? There's a kite over there on the left. Oh, yeah, he's right over there. He's right on the far left-hand side. Oh. Oh. The one in top left corner. The two temporary 2x4s that are across there have gone, and the 6x3s now are all in place. They've all been notched out, so this has been notched out 8 centimetres down to there, across and back up. That's there, you can just see the red line. And now this one has been notched up 7 centimetres. So what we've essentially done is sunk that whole 6-inch thing into this piece of wood. But because this one's a bit bigger, I've kind of taken 8 centimetres out of that one, 7 centimetres out of that one. So the top's all flush. I don't know if that's visible up there. I don't know if you can see that. Of course, actually it's not flush, as you might have noticed. So I need to take off top of that post now, top of that one, and then it's flush. So it's just about ready to receive the corrugated panels, all 4 of them. I've deliberately left these oversized. I think roughly they need to be about 50. It's currently 54. All 3 of those are 54. This one, it needs, again, to be about 50. And it's, of course, about 1.2 meters roughly. It's way too big. But that's fine, because I can put the roof panels on now, decide where they want to be, and then cut this off. Or maybe leave these here. But I've not decided, because they won't actually serve any purpose. Although I've just realised that if I actually take my 4 sheets, which is 4 meters, that would basically be from there to there is 3 meters. So 4 meters would take me right out to there. So, okay. Let's have a look. It's going to look a bit weird, isn't it? I've put some temporary 2x4s. Well, actually, no, they can stay up there. There's 2 there. I've got a 3rd one to do. That's just for like lights and stuff, and we may end up putting a couple more beams across in that direction, just so we can hang heaters and lamps and stuff from it. But in terms of this bit, look, it would be a bit sort of lopsided if we were to put the roof over here, and I'm not sure what that would do. So the 4 1-meter panels, there we go, we're going to be on a 3-meter span, and I was basically going to overlap the panels slightly. But I've now got the option to actually go 4 meters, so 50 centimeters past there to 50 centimeters across that plank to there, and chop off, or leave these there if I can work out a reason to leave them. Or we go right from this post, don't go out to the 50, start from here and go 4 meters, which will take me right out to there. Look a bit weird, doesn't it? The overhang here might be a bit peculiar, because this is supposed to be an open seating area. So to have a roof panel coming across 50 here might sort of invade this space. I shall go and ask the boss in a minute and see what she thinks. That's my kebab. This is going to be a short update because I'm hungry. Why do birds sound like squeaky toys? What's that all about? Right, I've had half a day today. Same thing, end of the day, like, it's just absolutely stunning. This morning was horrible. Right, 6x1s. There's a pile of them on the ground down at, not piles, about 4 left on the ground down there. They were so heavy, right in the middle on the floor. They're so heavy, I had to leave them out to dry out for a while, just because it was knackering my back, moving them along. Anyway, 4.8 meters, so the same length as all this timber. I've had to cut them down, so I get 2 of these 2 meter lengths. So I've obviously cut down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 boards for the long bits. Now you can clearly see what I was talking about in terms of where the windows are going to go. Looks alright, doesn't it? Just a 4x2 frame, nothing special. Down in through the, straight down through the decking into the frame that's underneath it. So it's just screwed down, that's all. And then I've just put a tiny bit of creosote on the very far side of this wall, which you can't see because it's on the other side, just because it's going to be inaccessible once the whole wall's in place. So that was today. I just finished off this last 2x4 across the top here, and at some point I'll probably put some sort of thing across the middle, and then I'll ask an electrician on Sunday to actually put up to go from the 6mm SWA that's over there, behind there, to bring it along, present it up here. Well, there'll be a worktop across the back here. So on the far end of this worktop here, there'll be a flat plate, or that'll be more 6x1, like an end panel. Now that end panel, I'm going to put the electrics on it. That's the theory. So that where that post is, we'll put some sockets and switches and stuff, which is going to control a heater up here. Did I order the heater? I think I ordered the heater, maybe heaters, I can't remember. Got a bit of space. We should put something in it. A little bit of progress today. It's been a full day, I think, today. Started some creosoting, look. Got a lot to do. I found loads of the videos for the outdoor kitchen last night and spliced them all together, so there's a good chance you might have just watched some of them. I didn't record some of the final stages, I don't think, or I've lost them, I can't remember. So really, only things that happened was the tin was put on the top. I don't know if that was captured. The electrics were all put in, so it's got proper electrics coming in here. There's 6mm SWA cable coming into this consumer unit. It then actually bounces off back down here and it goes down to the barn as well, giving that 6mm cable going that way. Everything is fused. There's a couple of heaters up here, 2 kilowatt heaters. Hence, proper decent wiring would be nice. There's about 3 or 4 sets of lights in here, all driven differently, driven from a simple switch to these 2 which are permanently on, and they are the patio lights which run right the way around there to here, and the lights above my head, and they're driven from an app. So they've got smart Wi-Fi boxes somewhere. I think there's one in there and there's one over there. Proper wiring. So yeah, all quite good. The unit's very, very simple, just wooden frame with some I can't remember, I think it's pallet wood. I can't remember what this is. I don't think that's the same. Yeah, that's 6 by 1 there. This was pallet wood, just kind of repurposed. A couple of these doors from Vivor, which just literally screw into the frame here. You just make a wooden frame. Everything's just 4x2. As you can see, a bit 4x2 down there. In here, this cupboard has just got weed suppressant on it, so no bugs can get in, or just to deter bugs from getting in. So it's reasonably well sealed, so I don't open that and get a big horrible spider come out, because I don't like big horrible spiders. Oh nice, this is heating up, brilliant. I need to stick the glass back into all these lanterns. What else? Yeah, apart from that, so these are for bathroom tiles, and I bought 3, not realising that, because I figured I needed 1, 2, 3, and they come as pairs, so I've ended up buying 6 of them. So I've got 2 here, there's one down by the side of the house doing nothing. It's waiting for me to actually finish building that down there. Once I build that, then things like this can go down there for like long-term storage forever for no good reason, because I overbought them. I might actually use these to build up a framework here. We bought this table. This was like one of the whole reason for this whole kitchen is that it's a gas-fired little pizza oven, and we didn't have anywhere to put it. So I thought, build a kitchen then, and that's how it all started off. And so that, and then Kate bought one of these, just like, we'll buy that, and obviously it's like a stainless steel kitchen thing, and as you can see, it hasn't lasted. So it's actually got WD-40 on it to try and protect it. Yeah, it don't work. And look at this oxidation that's down here. But anyway, don't matter, it's just the top. So I'm kind of toying with the idea of actually extending these cupboard things out here, building them along, and then I can use this to edge it, or I can use this, because I've got 3 of them, to go 1, 2, 3, and just build in more of this stuff. So undecided yet. I've not mentioned it to the boss about what does she want to do with that, because it'd be easy just to take that out and get rid of it. That would just go down into the barn somewhere, and then we could just put the cupboards around and therefore use these. Depends, because it might be easier to build in that little... Yeah, I knew it was a freezer into here somewhere. It's just like an overflow freezer, really. It's just somewhere to put it. Yeah, anyway, these things, so they're bathroom tiles, but what I've done is put them on here, look. So it's all dirty out here because we haven't been out here for months. For about 8 months, something like that. I can't remember. We sit here, we'll do food and sit there and have a little drinky maybe, just quite nice. As you can see, the cats like it. Look at that. And this one's worked out that she can see an awful lot from up here. Haven't you? Yeah. I'm going to go down there in a minute and get cracking on that. Hi, babe. Want some attention? Do you? Yeah. There we go. Oh, she's really hot. Doesn't look like much sun, but she's very, very hot. Right. I was maybe going to put like an edging strip on here just to protect the edge of this ceramic, but I was looking at all kinds of different funky things to do. You know, people use like kitchen tiles, like 6-inch tiles like that. But then it's like all up and down, up and down. Don't like that. So I went for this. I did actually put some sealant in here. There's some residue just there. But it didn't adhere to it, so it just all pinged off when I cleaned it one day. Yeah, I like them. So they're actually bathroom tiles, but repurpose it and they give me this kind of surrogate worktop. It would be quite nice just to have an edging strip on there. I might just make something just to finish off. But nah, you know, I like rustic, so well, there you go. And then the leyland hedging that was originally, when I tore out the leyland hedging, it was really apparent for how grubby that stuff is and horrible. I was really pleased when we first put a hole through here. And then that led on to thinking I was working with the 6x1 wood, which is what I faced here. That was always the intent, to use that stuff. And then working with that kind of led on to the whole Leylandy being ripped out and we'll be going. Okay. Not sure why he beeped his horn. Maybe because there's a sign at the bottom of the drive that says warning cats. Right, so hedge went, fence went in, bit of colouring with the creosote, the Creo coat in that case, Creo coat. Same on here. This is actually creosote on these, and then on the main posts, and then anywhere else is actually Creo coat. Here, this is the friendly stuff, of course, because it's a bit nearer to the foods. Delivery. So the landy came out there as well, and then of course we just covered over the grubby muddy bit that's underneath it with some decking there, so this can actually just push right the way back. That umbrella that stood up and is in the way is going to be moved to here, and that's one of my jobs in the next few days, is to build this concrete slab, get that done, as well as try and progress with that building thing down there in my pallet store. And then we got a load of slabs to go in. I had a notion this morning that I realised that Kate really likes the idea of using, that's all of that. That's about 6 tons of pea shingle that we took off of here, and it's just been gathered there. So I'm looking at maybe washing that, reusing it, and then using resin, and basically taking up all of the slabs here around the house and putting down a resin walkway, which would look nice. I'm trying to find a reason not to do it. It's probably cost, because these are pretty grim. These are just cheap and horrible. Right now I'm actually looking at putting in another row of 28 of them down there. But yeah, it's another thing on our mind at the moment. We don't need to do it, so it's just a bigger consideration, you know, when it's a large amount of money, and then what we're going to get from it. So there we go, there's the kitchen. Don't know what to say. There it is. Some ducks just flew over. Oh Jesus, you scared the crap out of me. Oh my God.